I'll tell you guys this right now. It's not a green zone. You can't get robbed. You can't get killed. Okay? It's not for the lighthearted, bro. You got to be able to defend yourself unless you work for somebody who can defend you. But if you chill, most of the time people ain't gonna bother you, bro. Most of the time people are just cooling. Damn, what the fuck? Most of the time people cooling. They letting you work because they trying to work, trying to get some money, bro. This is a really good way to get money. You probably gonna see motherfuckers running in and out of there while I'm there. So, like I said, it's a little bit of a drive, bro. But if you looked around the city, they added a whole bunch of little Halloween decorations and shit. Ain't nothing in this church, but hold on. Wait, where they at? I know they got Halloween decorations. I guess they ain't. I see some pumpkins down there. I guess they just ain't got them on this end. Fancy, bro. Fancy. Please. I can tell you're watching. I know you're watching. You joined my live the other day, bro. Fancy. I can help you. I can be a valuable asset to this community, Fancy. Fancy, I've applied for staff. I know you kind of like me a little bit. You have to, right? You liked one of my videos and you said it was dope. And you joined my live. Stop making me glaze, Fancy. Alright, we not too far out.
3 hours later.
I got my van out because my benefactor is in the bottom of the lake. Due to some very kind, caring individual. I don't know his fucking name. I don't really care either. But, you know, it is what it is. This is my scrap van, y'all. I highly recommend. You don't have to get a van, I guess. But I guess for roleplay purposes, it makes sense. I highly recommend, before you do the scrapping, if you do have the money, which they start at 5 for something like this, you can get something like this for like 5 grand. I'd highly recommend getting a van because you're going to end up getting a lot of this stuff, and this stuff gets pretty heavy. You're gonna want to make sure you have a place to put it so that if you get robbed, you don't lose all your progress and all your work that you've done. Which, by the way, guys, I am gonna be starting my own little scrap collection business where I'll be purchasing it from people eventually. I gotta work some things out first, gotta get my money right. Once I get into that position, I will be purchasing myself. I'm trying to elevate and levitate up here, big dog status. But yeah, guys, let's not keep chatting. Let me show you. Let me show you. So this is what I got so far. Let me go ahead and just drop what I have. So we working. As you can see, we working. So you get, this is all the stuff you get. You get hella different shit, but the only stuff that even really matters is what I have right here. These 4 things. Nobody even really cares about this shit. I'm gonna put these dirty cups in here. I have one random ass little weed nug in here. I don't know why. But yeah, man, these are the main things that we're here for. All right, so the main things that we're really here for doing the scrapping is the steel, the iron, the copper, and the empty cans. Now, the prices for this shit fluctuates. Different people buy it. Mechanic shops buy it. People buy it to make things with it. I'm gonna let y'all know right off the rip, I ain't trying to gatekeep. People buy this shit to make guns. People buy this shit to make ammo, and you know, so on and so forth. So it's very, very valuable. And the mechanics need it to make parts. So very, very valuable to the city. People want this. I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. It's very tedious. Like it's not hard. It's tedious. It's a lot of repetitive work. But if you are willing to do it, bro, the amount of income that you're gonna get from this, like, let me just put this into perspective for you. I had like $1,000. A weapon license is 40K. You got to go to PD, you pay them 40K, they do a background check, all that type of stuff. If you get approved, there you go, you have a weapon license. Again, I had $1,000. I went to the scrapyard, worked for about 40 minutes, boom, I was done. I had the money I needed. All I had to do was go and sell my stuff, and I had everything I needed and then some to get my weapon license and have a little bit of money left over. Now, if you do this with homies, like you have a gang or friends or anything like that, which, quick ad, I'm trying to start a gang in 17th Street RP. Or BMG, that's gonna be the name. Big Money Goons. It's gonna be kind of GD as well, just for roleplay purposes. Don't be a weirdo, it's roleplay, bro. And I need members, so they're not currently accepting whitelist gangs, but they are accepting applications for a whitelist gang. So I'm going to put in an application, and I'm working on the backstory and everything like that. And what I need you guys to do is, if you're in 17th Street RP and you need a gang, or you're considering joining the server and you would like to be in a gang, join Xyro's Hideout. That is my personal Discord. All you have to do, go to the description of this video. You'll see it in there. Join the Discord. Go to general chat and type in BMG. Once you type in BMG in the chat, that'll let me know you're trying to join the gang in 17th, and I will invite you to the gang Discord. But listen up closely, bro. We don't want no hooligans, no foolish shit. We cool with having some crash out dummies and people who can put in that work, but we gotta have level-headed, cool and collected, smart individuals in this gang, bro. So if you're interested and that sounds like you, go ahead, join Xyro's hideout, type BMG in general chat, and I'm gonna get you in there. Now the goal is that we build up our ranks, we build up a structure, we get a base and a foundation, we get them to notice us, we put that application in, and hopefully we can get whitelisted. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm not doing this shit no more. I need the vehicle. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at the Scrapyard Recycling Center. So we're gonna go right down here. When you pull in, you're gonna go right around this bend, twist right around here, and then you have these gates. This is where you want to go in. This is usually where people park, is like right here in front of this airplane, but I just parked my car here last night and it got stolen. So I know it's a little tedious, but honestly, I think it's worth it if you just take your vehicle, if you really don't want to get stolen, and you kind of just localize it based on where you're working at that moment. Especially in my case, this is a Stoli, so I can't lock this. So I gotta really keep an eye on it if I want to be able to keep those wheels for me to get out of here. So guys, this is what you got to do. So around the scrapyard, you have different piles of scrap. They look like this. They can vary, obviously. There's another one right there. There's a car that's part of it. This is not one. That bus you see right there, right over there, that's one. And there's some cars, and there's some cars on the other side of it. There's more back there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe 4 scrap piles. Then there's little bits like just scattered, you know, around as well. I recommend just picking one, starting with it, and working from one to the next. Usually like kind of like in a circle. That's kind of how I move. All right, so when you select the scrap pile that you're gonna work with, I'm gonna start with this one and make my way around. What you want to do is walk up to the car like so, and you want to hold left alt or your third eye, and after that you want to left click, which will enable your cursor so that you can click around on the screen, and you want to click on search. Once you have done this, it will start a skill check. You have to hit the corresponding numbers to the skill check, and then once you do that, you're gonna get the parts. Now it's randomized. This time I got 2 cups and I got 2 rubber. That's useless to me. That like literally means nothing to me. I don't want it. But you know, it comes with the territory. So I'm gonna search this one. Here we go. You search the scrap. And that time I got 2 copper and 3 rubber. So copper is good. We want copper. Now a little bit of a recommendation, a tip, if you will. If you get too close to these cars or you stand on top of them when you do the skill checks, you will start like collapsing and falling over. It's weird. I don't know why it does it. I assume it's something with the tackle function, but I'm gonna try to replicate it for you guys so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Now we go. There we go. Look, see guys? I just hit the skill check and it made me collapse. And that happens all the time here. I see it happening to people all the time and nobody knows why it's happening. But my best guess is that it's something with the skill check and the tackle function that they have, the tackle script. So yeah, man, it's literally that simple. You come here, you go to these cars, as you see me doing right now, and you just search the pile. You just search the pile, you do the little skill check. It might take you some time to get used to doing the skill check at first, but once you get used to it, it's cake, bro. This is cake. You go through here, you know, you spend about an hour or so. You got a good stack of money right there. And we're gonna prove that because I'm gonna spend some time here gathering. I'm gonna put all that in the time lapse for you guys because obviously not gonna be a short endeavor. After that, I'm gonna call up bro if he's in the city, and we're going to make the sell. That being said, cue the time lapse. All right, guys, as you can see, this is what we got. And this isn't exactly as much as I wanted, but I guess I kind of got more in other categories, so I guess it is what I wanted. All right, we have 246 copper, we have 180 iron, we have 234 steel, and we have 182 cans. So I'm about to have him look in here, do the math for us, and let us know what we're gonna get. All right, good sir. Go ahead, take a look, and let us know what we're gonna get.
Yes, sir.
That is a little bit of work last night, and then a little bit of work you guys saw in the time lapse before this point. So whatever he tells us, that's off of that. You can see I have 4K in my bank and 3K in my pocket. We're about to see what we get, man.
47,600.
47,600. And majority of that was gathered like in this video. Most of that was gathered in this video. Most of that you saw me gather. So there you have it, guys. We sold that bit of material. We got $47,000. You can see in the bank, we got 51K now. It's that easy, guys. You saw me gather most of this in this video. And besides that, I only had like 20 something of each one that I gathered last night. So definitely worth it. My man's over here is an angel. If you guys are in 17th Street RP, look out for Mans. He's always at the scrapyard. He's a good guy, bro. If you check out the link in my bio, the link tree, you can find my socials, my Discord community, and anything else you need to connect with me or to get into the cities that I play in. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, and share with your friends so that they can find it as well. And I will see y'all in the next one.